If you're not sure if consulting is the right career choice for you, this video will share with you 10 ugly truths about consulting that no one will tell you. I'm a former Bain manager, and I'm going to share with you a completely unfiltered insider perspective on consulting. Most consultants that you've talked to have probably mentioned all of the great things about consulting: high compensation, interesting projects, rapid career advancement, and attractive exit opportunities. However, all of these things come with quite a few downsides of the job. Here's how you'll know if consulting is the right career choice for you. If you're bothered by 0 to 1 of these ugly truths about consulting, then you'll probably enjoy a successful and long career in consulting. However, if you're bothered by 2 to 4 of these ugly truths, then you might only want to stay in consulting for 2 years. And finally, if you're bothered by 5 to 10 of these ugly truths about consulting, you probably won't last a year, and there's probably another career that is a better fit for you. So keep track of your score throughout the video, and let's get started with the first ugly truth. Number 1, you're going to work a lot of hours. You'll work between 50 to 70 hours per week in consulting. While you'll occasionally have some weeks that may be 40 hours or even fewer, you'll also have some extreme weeks where you'll work 70 to 80 hours or more. Consulting isn't your standard 9 to 5 job. Be prepared to work late nights and occasionally even on weekends. Number 2, you won't have that much say on what projects you do. All consulting firms will say that you have a say on the projects or cases you'll work on. However, at the end of the day, project staffing is determined by the firm's business needs. If there is a project or case that needs to be filled and you are available, you will be put on that project regardless of your level of interest in it. So, be prepared to work on projects and cases that you had no interest in working on. Number 3, you'll work on boring projects. Not all projects and cases are exciting and interesting. You won't always work with cool companies such as Apple, Microsoft, or Nike. For every exciting or interesting case, there are probably at least 4 dull and boring ones. Be prepared to work in less exciting industries such as roofing tile manufacturing, waste disposal, and B2B enterprise software. You won't always get to work on projects involving a new market entry or revenue growth strategy. So, be prepared to work on projects involving cost-cutting and company reorgs. Number 4, you're going to do a lot of repetitive tasks. Most of the work that you do in consulting is going to feel quite repetitive. To gather industry knowledge, you may have to read through 10 different market reports on the same topic. To better understand customers, you may have to interview 10 different customers asking the same questions each time. To find insights in a customer survey, you may have to analyze a cut of data 10 different ways. Be prepared to do a lot of repetitive tasks in your day-to-day. Number 5, you are going to get micromanaged. In most jobs, you'll meet with your supervisor perhaps 1 or 2 times a week. In consulting, you'll meet with your supervisor at least 1 or 2 times a day. Most consulting managers or supervisors micromanage. Be prepared to have all of your work scrutinized. Every single detail will be reviewed and controlled by your supervisor. Number 6, you're going to get a lot of feedback. Let's say that you create a set of presentation slides that are going to be sent to the client. Before this happens, your direct supervisor will need to review it. After your supervisor reviews it, the manager of the case will need to review it. After the manager reviews it, the main operating partner on the case will need to review it. There are many layers of feedback that you'll get before anything is sent out to the client. So, be prepared to get a ton of feedback and iterate on your work a lot. Number 7, you'll travel to boring places. While traveling for work sounds cool, you'll rarely get to go to exotic foreign destinations. Imagine traveling to places such as Bentonville, Arkansas, Cleveland, Ohio, or Plano, Texas. These are cities that headquarter some of the largest companies in the world. You'll most likely end up traveling to cities like these instead of cities like Paris, Barcelona, or London. Number 8, you are always being evaluated. There is no coasting in consulting. You are always being evaluated and assessed on your performance. There are performance reviews after every project and every 6 months. The rubric that you are assessed on changes every 6 months as you are held to higher standards. Every time you join a new case or project, you'll have a new supervisor that you'll need to impress and demonstrate your skills to. So, be prepared to always be on top of your game while working in consulting. Number 9, vacations are difficult to schedule and take. While you'll probably get around 3 weeks of vacation in consulting, scheduling vacations are a pain. For example, vacations that are 1 week or longer will need special approval and need to be requested months in advance. On top of this, vacations aren't necessarily guaranteed. If something comes up on your case or project and the team desperately needs your help, you will be asked to work or even reschedule your vacation. Be prepared to bring your work laptop whenever you take a vacation in consulting. Number 10, you're not going to develop any expertise. For consultants that are generalists, you are not going to develop any specific expertise even after a few years in consulting. As a generalist, you'll work on projects across a variety of industries such as healthcare, tech, and retail. You'll also work on projects across a variety of functions such as marketing, sales, and corporate development. Because of this, after a few years in consulting, you'll have covered a wide breadth of things, but you won't have gone very deep in anything. So, when you're looking for a new job, you're probably not going to have much specific technical expertise that you can bring to the table. Instead, you'll have to rely on your generalized consulting toolkit of soft skills and analytical skills. If you have a specific industry or function that you're interested in, consulting will probably slow you down from being an expert. So, how many of these ugly truths about consulting bother you? Did any of these really surprise you? Leave your score and thoughts in the comment section below. This video is part of our 7-part consulting series that will teach you things such as how to decide if consulting is right for you, how to decide what firms to apply to, how to get a referral, how to write the perfect consulting resume and cover letter, and how to pass your consulting interviews. Subscribe to our channel to make sure you catch all of the videos in this series. And if you need help navigating the consulting recruiting process, we have you covered. We offer a complete suite of courses and services to help you get interviews, pass interviews, and land consulting offers. Check out the resources in the video description below.